Om. 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 गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे तस्मै श्री गुरवे सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Let's stand together. वेदो नित्यमधि together. वेदो नित्यमधीयतां तदुदितं कर्म स्वनुष्ठीयताम् तेनेशस्य विधीयतामपचितिः काम्ये मतिस्त्यज्यता पापौघपरिधूयतां भवसुखे दोषोऽनुसन्धीयताम् आत्मेच्छाव्यवसीयतां निजगृहात् पूर्णं विनिर्गम्यता सङ्गसत्सु विधीयतां भगवतो भक्तिर्दृढाधीयता शान्त्यादिपरिचीयतां दृढतरं कर्माशु सन्त्यज्यता सद्विद्वानुपसृप्यतां प्रतिदिनं तत्पादुका सेव्यता ब्रह्मैकाक्षरमर्थ्यतां श्रुतिशिरो वाक्यं समाकर्ण्यताम्. Now the next verse, third verse also, you can repeat after me. वाक्यार्थश्च विचार्यतां श्रुतिशिरा वाक्यार्थश्च विचार्यतां श्रुतिशिरा पक्षः समाश्रीयता पक्षसमश्रीयता दुस्तर्कात्सु विरम्यतां श्रुतिमतः दुस्तर्कात्सु विरम्यतां श्रुतिमतः तर्कोऽनुसन्धीयता अनुसन्धीयता ब्रह्मास्मीति विभाव्यतां हर हर ब्रह्मास्मीति विभाव्यतां हर हर गर्वपरित्यज्यता गर्वपरित्यज्यता देहेऽहं मतिरुज्यतां बुधजनैः देहेऽहं मतिरुज्यतां बुधजनैः पादपरित्यज्यता परित्यज्यता together वाक्यार्थश्च विचार्यतां श्रुतिशिरा पक्षः समाश्रीयता दुस्तर्कात्सु विरम्यतां श्रुतिमतः तर्कोऽनुसन्धीयता ब्रह्मास्मीति विभाव्यताम् अहरः गर्वः परित्यज्यता देहेऽहं मतिरुज्यता बुधजनैः वादपरित्यज्यता वादपरित्यज्यता. So वाक्यार्थश्च विचार्यतां श्रुतिशिरा, he says, having before the previous verse, first verse, Vedo Nityam Adhiyatam. Second verse, come to the teacher, do the Pad Puja. When do you do the Pad Puja or walk on his footsteps? meaning continue to inculcate the values what the teacher is standing on after you have purified your mind by making the bhakti, the devotion, the bhav, the samarpan, shraddha, uh, at the feet of the guru or at the feet of the unko bolo thoda shant ho gaya. I can't. Otherwise, send them outside. That is the best because they are jumping in everything too much. खाना खाने के पहले ठीक था, खाने के बाद नहीं होता. I was fresh that time. I'm still fresh. So that once we have become established, once our mind has become calm, then alone we will be able to contemplate on the scriptures. Till now, it was tell keep listening to the Vedas, keep coming in the company of the masters, keep taking the name of the Lord, or keep chanting Om. What will happen by doing all these practices? All the pap, meaning all those thoughts which are keeping you away from the divinity, they will become dissolved. And when they become dissolved, then automatically in such a mind, the ability to comprehend the scriptures inaugurates. अपने आप हो जाता है. तुमने कोई किताब पढ़ी थी माँ बनने के लिए? Did you read any scripture to how to become a mummy? No. You gave birth and you are ready. Can you become a mother at 10-year-old? Not possible. Only when you mature, only then it is possible, isn't it? So everything has its, there's a sequence. And this is the sequence. I think you have to send them out. They will not listen. They're all monkeys. Nothing wrong. That is their nature. Let's send them out and close the door. So, vakyarthascha vicharyatam shrutishira. When our mind has become quiet, then alone the ability to understand, the ability to comprehend the scriptures, it becomes sfurit, inaugurated, it becomes available to us. Can you, I don't know what your situation is right now after food, but before food, you are fresh. After food, you must be feeling a little bit tamasic, little bit, the alertness is not as sharp as it was before, isn't it? So same way, exactly the same way. Our mind also, when it is cluttered with the thoughts of the world, it doesn't have the ability to understand the scriptures. Why only scriptures? Even to understand life. Everything is too complicated. Everything we find a fault. Everything we feel as if someone is manipulating us or troubling us. Everyone has come into our life only to test us. But when your mind becomes calm, the same world, the same people, the same situations, but now your attitude is that everything is an opportunity for me to grow. Different? See? And exactly the same way it happens with regards to the scriptures also. और अपने आप अंदर से ये ability आ जाती है. तो श्रुति शेरा, see we paksha samadhiyatam. So here he says, Shruti Shira Paksha, the truth of Brahman as given in the Upanishad, Samashriyatam, take refuge. So don't. And what is the scripture trying to tell you? Is it trying to make you into an asura? Is it trying to make you into a better human being? Is that what the scripture is for? Is the scripture here to make you into a devata? Remember the first lecture? Stone, plant, animal, devatas, or human being? What is the scripture here for coming into our life? It tells you how to live your life and everything. But what is the ultimate purpose of the scripture? Why it has come into our life? Is it to make us into an animal? Is it to make us into a Siddha Purusha having all the powers of the universe? No. It has come in our life only for one thing, to make us recognize that we are the infinite one, that the whole creation exists within us. We are not separate to the creation. We are not separate to the infinite reality. Everything is one. From water's point of view, water is ocean also, water is wave also, water is ice also, isn't it? But from ice point of view, it doesn't know what water is. Forget about ocean and wave. And if wave is coming, we say, why is coming and slapping me for no reason? This is our attitude when we have given too much value to the world. But when we become water, all differences end. And this is what our scriptures are trying to inculcate within us, that you are all that there is. There is nothing outside of you. In the first class or yesterday's class, I said, the whole dream is in your mind, isn't it? Whole dream is in your mind. Did it come from outside? Did someone put an injection? Okay, now I'm going to put the injection of space. Now the injection of water. Now the injection of earth. Now the injection of beings. No. Your mind alone became space, air, fire, water, earth, water, mountains, past, present, future, all the objects in the dream world, all the people in the dream world, all the minds of the dream world, all the life of all the people, plant, animal, human beings, devatas, all life also is nothing but your mind alone, isn't it? So what is the material out of which the dream is made? Mind. Where does the dream get created? In the mind. Where does it exist? In the mind. Where does it vanish into? Mind. So what is the common denominator? Mind. Understand this example? So is true in this world also. Not only dream, in this world also. We live 1/3 of our life, our scriptures are saying. We live only waking life. In dream, every day we give it up. Every day we have a new child. Every day we have a new wife or husband. Every day we have a new house. Abundance. यहाँ पे वही बीबी, वही पति, वही बच्चा, वही घर, वही दीवार, वही प्रॉब्लम, वही लोन. Every day, everything is over. Either you transport the rules of engagement in the dream into the waking, or you transport the rules of engagement in the waking into the dream. But we don't do either, isn't it? We live only 1/3. This is real. Dream is imaginary. Sleep, I don't know. हमको इन तीनों में से ऊपर निकलना है. We have to rise above all these things. And how? Chant Om and then understand the scriptures. It will happen. I can go more in detail, but enough to get the triggers going on. Paksha samashriyataam dustarkatsu viramyatam. And when, what if the scriptures are telling us that you are the source of the entire creation? The whole creation is existing in you. You are not in the creation, neither the creation is in you, but you are the Atma is supporting the whole creation, yet it is independent. Just like from ocean's point of view, there is connect. I am the ocean, wave is my effect. For wave, oh my God, my source is my ocean. But from water's point of view, there is no ocean, there is no wave. Correct? For you, every morning, you take the water. Thank you for giving me the light. Thank you for making my intellect bright. He says, son, if he was to think, what will he think? Man, what is light? I don't know what is light. Thank you for reviewing Veda. Asato ma, satkamaya, tamso ma, jyotir. What is tamas? What is darkness? I don't know what is darkness. From sun's point of view, there is no darkness. Why stop there? From sun's point of view, there is no light also. Light is experienced only by human beings on the earth as a reflection on objects. If there is no object, there is no light. If you go to space, there's no light. Only where you see satellites and everything, there the light is there. You know, the space station and all. If it's reflecting, there is light. If there's no light there. You can't see the sun rays going through the space. You can't see it. You only see them in the Earth's atmosphere because there are particles in the Earth. That's why. So from sun's point of view, there is no day and there is no night. Similarly, what the scriptures are saying is, this whole waking, dream, deep sleep, samadhi is only a game of your mind. Get away from it, stand apart, recognize who you are. And all our thinking may be contrary to what scripture is saying right now. No, how can that be possible? I was born, see, this is my birth certificate. Arey yaar, kya birth certificate? To paper hai. Kitno ko to, many children don't even know when they were born. They don't have birth certificate. Look, my birth certificate, that is our thinking. But scriptures are saying you are the source. So there is some contradiction here. Now, instead of going the wrong way in our thinking, you think that what scriptures are saying is correct. And where am I going wrong? Why this experience of what scripture is saying not happening to me? Think in this way. So here the next verse says, Dustarkat suviramyatam. Do not indulge in contrary contemplation. Meaning, what scriptures are saying is false. Dustarka, opposite argument. Opposite argument to what? What the scriptures are saying. If scriptures are saying you are the source, then you accept and find ways and make your thinking in such a manner that you come to the conclusion that I am the source, as the self. If scriptures are saying the creation is in you and maintained in you and destroyed, goes back to you, now find out, attune your thinking to the scriptures so that this becomes your reality. I think someone wrote something and make us confused and unnecessarily unwanted data they are presenting to me. This is not my reality. I was born to my parents. I am living on this planet. How can creation be inside me and come from me and stay in me and be absorbed in me? It was better if I didn't go to a satsang. Dustarkat. Dustarkat. The person who comes to satsang, he is neither good for the world nor good for spirituality if he doesn't complete the journey. That is and many people are afraid of that. That they do, because they are caught up here also. They are interested in spirituality also. The one who's in the middle, what is he called? हाँ घर का ना घाट का, उसका अच्छा वर्ड, मैं इतना बुरा नहीं बोलना चाहिए, ना घर का ना घाट का, उसका एक और है, एक तो उसको बोलते हैं भूत ना, इस धरती का ना, और उसके बीच उसका एक और नाम क्या है? उसका एक नाम है त्रिशंकु. You heard त्रिशंकु वर्ड? जिसको विश्वामित्र was trying to send him to the heaven. He created the heaven, but he couldn't complete it because all the gods prayed to him. He is hanging there. We are like that. We are the Trishanku. Who is Trishanku? Waking, dream, deep sleep. Trishanku. तीन है, तीनों को हमने सच माना हुआ है, पर है, who are we? Beyond that. So don't get into wrong arguments in your mind. Don't get into wrong arguments with people who try to go against the scriptures, go against the Vedas, go against the Bhagavad Gita. If you can't convince them because you don't have all the information, excuse me, go away. By the time you come back, they'll forget their question. Simple. Learn the art of deflecting questions. स्वामी जी को तुमने देखा है, he doesn't answer any questions. मैं तो फिर भी आंसर कर देता हूँ. हाँ, he doesn't answer. तुम पहले से better not make the lion open his mouth. खा जाएगा. Isn't it? He looks like that also. तो देख के डर लगता है यार. You feel we should that unnecessarily let's not tickle him. ऐसी फीलिंग आती है ना उनके साथ. तो ये छोटा शेर है. कब है, कब यू प्ले. वो देखा जाएगा, वो भगवान की ग्रेस है. But you understand what I'm saying, that don't feed the unnecessary arguments which are not going to lead to any conclusion. Yes, truth is not a conclusion, but at least as long as you are thinking, contemplating, doing your sadhana, keeping your mind at peace, if someone comes and starts unwanted argument, you don't know the answer, but your peace is destroyed, isn't it? So don't get into those type of discussions. Run away from there. Not out of fear, in order to protect your mind. Just like in India, यहाँ पे करते हैं कि नहीं पता नहीं, but when they used to plant the trees, we have freedom for all animals. So if you plant a tree, the cows and the goats, they will come and eat it. So they'll put a barrier around it to about that high. So once the roots are strong, then the barrier is removed. So even if the cows and goats eat something from the bottom, the tree keeps growing. But when it is young, it can be eaten completely. It will not survive. So same way, protect your mind when it is still nascent, when it is still fresh, when it is still getting convinced, till you don't become established that no, nothing will disturb me, because you have tested yourself in the environment. So till then, you keep protecting it again and again and again and again. दुस्तर्क्य क्या है? दुस्तर्क्यात सुविरम्यताम श्रुति mata. So according to mata means according to the sayings of the scriptures, you have your discussions, not turning them into arguments. Normally अपना क्या होता है? If I say life is simple, Swami ji आपको क्या पता है? You didn't get married, therefore you say life is simple. And the discussion begins, and eventually it will lead to what does he think he is, and I will think what do you think you think, and it will go on and on and on, isn't it? It should not. Discussion means what? How should discussion be done? That also people don't know. It's not me versus you. Discussion means I make a statement based upon my self-reflection of my life. About anything, any word from this scripture, I make a statement. You all are listening. If there is a healthy discussion, you will take that statement, internalize it, whatever is your conclusion of that statement without becoming personal. You will say, this is what I am understanding. Then the third one does, then the fourth one does, and the discussion continues. And in each one's whatever each one has to share out of their own self-reflection, it becomes positive. Everyone learns something from everyone's viewpoint, rather than me versus I said this, how can you say that? ऐसे नहीं हो सकता. Immediately we take a position. तो फिर वो argument में convert हो जाता है. That should not happen in a discussion. So dustarkyatam is an unhealthy discussion which leads to argument. We want it to go in the positive way. Then next one it says, tarkonusandhiyata. The same point here is making that that follow the discriminated rationale of the Shruti. Shruti mata tarka anusandhiyanatam. Whatever are the arguments given, if you take the Shankaracharya, when you take the, have you anyone read the bhashyas of any scriptures? गीता का भाष्य सुना है, पढ़ा है? You know, संस्कृत में in Sanskrit the bhashya of each word and each shloka of Bhagavad Gita is given. Similarly, Upanishads, the Adi Shankaracharya has written in Sanskrit a detailed commentary. And in that, before you can think of a doubt in your mind, or you have not even thought about that doubt, he addresses that doubt. See, So that means when the Shruti Mata, they say Shruti Mata's compassion towards the seeker is more than millions of mothers put together from all the lives. That much compassion Mother Shruti has. She's called Shruti Mata. Shruti Pita nahi hota. Shruti Mata hai. Because she nourishes our soul to realize what? That you are the infinite one. Which mom has told her child that you are the infinite one? Tu to mera bachcha hai, mera pillu hai. Huh? You only say that. You have to listen to mommy. Otherwise, mommy will become angry. Shruti Mata doesn't. Keeps becoming available to you again and again and again and again, only wanting your ultimate destination, presenting you your ultimate destination. What love and compassion that Shruti Mata has. So we must think according to the arguments, discussions presented. So when Shankaracharya ji presents, he takes all the philosophies. He takes the Jain philosophy, he takes the Buddhist philosophy, and he takes the Vyakhyayika philosophy, he takes the Sankhya philosophy, and he finds what are the shortcomings in them. He does not deny them. They are part of Sanatana Dharma. But what is the limit of each one of them before you come to Vedanta? Vedanta is what? End of words. Veda, Anta. Anta means end. Veda means scriptures. End of scriptures is Vedanta. And what is Vedanta equal to? From the scriptural point of view, equal to Upanishads. What else is it equal to? Huh? No. Huh? Infinity. But more than that, Upanishads is equal to Vedanta, is equal to the self, the Brahman, the Paramatma. See, this is what the Shruti Mata is teaching. And therefore, that is Vedanta. So you take any other philosophy, Sankhya philosophy, what does Sankhya philosophy, just one example. What does Sankhya philosophy say? That there is one Atma per body. That means, in other words, there is one gold in every ornament. There is one water in every wave. Whom are you making a fool? It is the same water. It's same water. Same way, it is the same Atma. Vedanta. Simple. Huh? Buddhist philosophy says there is nothing. Vedanta says no. Nothing is only one padav because you are objective. The moment you subject, if the mind has become quiet, there you are. Yesterday's story, Shuchi. You become realized. You are come to know yourself. Story over. But because we keep thinking there is void, there is emptiness, there is absence, there is nothing. I think there is nothing in my mind. Baba, you are still there. Who is saying there is nothing? That is the reality. So when you hear it again and again, like we also heard our teacher again and again and again, one day suddenly it clicked. First you become convinced of it. First it is intellectual conviction. And as that conviction becomes free of all doubt, then it becomes direct experience. Then nobody can take it away from you. Have you ever thought in your life, I am the body, I am the body, I am the body, I am the body? Did you ever say? Did you do japa? But do you know you are the body? Yeah. Is there any doubt that you are a woman? No. Is there any doubt you are a man? No. But how did this conviction come? Nobody taught you. You also know you are alive. Do you keep saying, Arey yaar, today also I am alive. Arey, abhi bhi also I am alive. You don't say that, but you know it without a thought. Without a thought. When you know this continuously, forever, that you are the consciousness, that you are all that there is, that is Vedanta. That is the conclusion we are coming to. And then here he continues. Brahmasmiti vibhavyatam aharaha garva parityajyatam. हाँ कहाँ गया यार ये ब्रह्मास्मिति कहाँ गया ब्रह्मास्मिति हमें 3B पर अस्मि अस्मि इति ब्रह्म दिस इज द ब्रह्म वाक्य अहम ब्रह्मास्मि ब्रह्म अस्मि इति brahmasmiti it is Sanskrit has a beautiful ability to contract the information it it is it does not like expansion हमको बोला जाता ना when we are in school what did they say read the story and write the preface of the story summary of the story summary is what whole story put in few words Sanskrit language continuously keeps doing that from big paragraph to one sentence from one sentence to few words from few words to one word what is that one word instead of saying Brahma asmi iti what is it one word Brahmasmiti see so that is the art and this is what we are doing also when we chant Om this is what will happen slowly from many Oms to few ohms, from few ohms to one ohm, from one ohm to what ohm is indicating. What is ohm indicating? The self. Mind becomes quiet. Brahmasmiti vibhavyatam. Brahmasmiti कहाँ गया यार हाँ ब्रह्मास्मिति विभाव्यताम हरः गर्व परित्यज्यताम so by thinking again and again that I am the infinite one give up the garva give up the arrogance give up the individuality परित्यज्यताम give it up again and again every time it does not matter sometimes you will miss the point you know how did I give the lecture so, but afterwards you read, yeah, I said, how did I give the lecture? And I was having a feeling of that I really did a good job. Garv aa gaya na? Immediately cut it. Don't allow the arrogance to take root. Garva parityajyatam. Deheham atirujyatam. I am the, and give up as the scriptures is saying, give up this imaginary idea that I am the body. I'll tell you how. You all think you are the body. I'll right now make you feel that you are not the body. But you have to be available and just follow. Don't allow any other thinking to come and disturb you. What is this? This is a water bottle. Glass कहाँ है यार? Bottle है. मेरे को उल्लू बना रहे. This is a bottle, water bottle. This is a water bottle. How do you know this is a bottle? I know this is a water bottle. Correct? I don't care others know or not. This is a water bottle. I know this is a water bottle. What is the third conclusion in our life? I am not the water bottle. Correct? This is a green tea and cup. Mug. I know this is a mug. I am not the. This is Prakash. I know this is Prakash. I am not the. Continue. Take any other example. Take. This is a. Continue. I'm not the. No. This is the 3 steps. This is the TV. I know this is the TV. I am not the TV. Not but. Conclusion. I am not the TV. What else? This is carpet. I know this is carpet. I am not the carpet. Do you believe that everything in creation, you know in these 3 steps? This is the wall. I know this is a wall. I am not the wall. This is the past. I know this is the past. I am not the past. This is the future. I know this is the future. If I know ability hai to, I am not the future. This is the mic. I know this is the mic. I am not the mic. And it goes on everything, isn't it? Whatever you see, hear, touch, feel, taste, you say, this is, I know this is, I am not that. Correct? Now, be very alert. This is a body. Everyone touch your body. This is a body. I know the third step is then simple rule. Everything in the general principle I told you, no? Everything in the world you are coming to know in these three steps. This is, I know this is, I am not that. This is a body. I know this is a body. I am not the body. This is the breath. I know this is the breath. I am not the breath. This is the thought. I know this is the thought. I am not the thought. These are my convictions. I know these are my convictions. I am not the convictions. This is the waking dream, deep sleep. I know this is the waking dream, deep sleep. I am not the waker, dreamer, and sleeper. You are realized. You are where you are supposed to be, in you as yourself. But now you are imagining. Everything is imagination. You have accepted everything in the world. You have one rule of engagement. I know this is, I know this is, I am not that. But when it comes to this equipment, body, breath, mind, intellect, this is, I know this is, I am that. Galti kar rahe ho na? Somewhere we are going wrong. Either you spread this knowledge that I am the body to I am all the bodies. If I am this breath, then I am all the breaths. If I am this life, I am all the life. Then it is okay. But if you are saying everything I am not, then you should not be this also. And these are the two steps of Shankar Vedanta. Neti Neti and Anvaya. Neti Neti is, I am not this, I am not this, I am not this, I am not this. And once you have come to know that you are the Atma, then what is the nature of the Atma? Everything. Nothing is excluded. But this is how you process it. तो इसके बारे में सोचो. नहीं तो वही खाने के लिए क्या बनाना है? Is Neelai providing dinner also? He will say, yes, all recycled. There is enough left. We give that. But interesting, isn't it? This type of, when you start thinking like this, would you ever think by yourself like this? Never. This is the advantage of coming to a satsang. This is the eye opener when you interact with the scriptures through a teacher, not by yourself. These things are not given in. If you read this scripture, there is nothing like this written there. I'm going on blabbering for last 3 hours, but all that is not written here. I'm reading into the words and making it palatable for you. How? The way my teacher taught me. Not my own thinking. Little bit examples maybe, but the way of looking at things is by his grace. He got it from his teacher. He got it from his teacher. That is why the Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. See? Start giving this importance in your life. Continuing. Where Dehe hammati rujyatam buddhajanaihi vada parityajyatam. And there he says that thinking that I am don't think that I am the body and give it up. Mati rujyatam. Give up the delusory perception that I am the body. And how to do it, I just showed you one example. If you want another example, I can give you another example. How you are not the body? Think out of the box. I gave you one example. This is, I know this is, I am not that. Huh?
You can't control the body.
You do yoga, don't say that. Subhaji will be angry. He's listening.
Everything is happening by itself.
Okay, but
Digestion is happening.
good. Everything is happening. Good. That is another way. Yet another way is everything in this material universe, including body is a part of this material universe, is made up of atoms. You have all studied little bit of science. Yeah. What is the composition of an atom? protons, electrons, and neutrons. How much mass is there in any given atom? And how much empty space is there in any given atom? Even if you have 100 electrons, I don't know if there is anything called with 100 electrons, but 99.99999% of every atom is empty space. So you are seeing this wall, but it is actually 99.99999% empty space. You're looking at this body, it is also 99.9999999 empty space. So actually, you are imagining form. Actually, there is no form. Form is only a projection. Just to tickle your mind. अभी सोचते रहेंगे यार. I'm not the. Then the conclusion is I'm not the form. Then who am I? I'm a ghost. That is true, she says. But that is true. Yesterday's story, that satsang we had, there's a story of Shuchi. She's also a karkati. She's she wants to devour and she's not able to fill up her stomach, just like human beings. That example is being given to Ram, Shri Ram. He's karkati, like a human being. Desire after never ends, yaar. कभी खत्म ही नहीं होता. आज उठाया तो अभी ब्रेकफास्ट किया. अच्छा बारिश आ रही है, पकोड़े कहाँ हैं? There's no end. There's no end. So that Karkati, then she does tapasya. What does she do tapasya? Om. And Brahmaji becomes happy. And he says, okay, you will be, she says, I want to become a needle and pierce everyone because I'm not getting enough. So he gives her a name, Vishuchi. Vishuchi means, according to the scriptures, it means cholera. So she goes and pierces everyone as cholera, but कब तक उसको satisfaction ही नहीं मिलता. She goes around, so many people die because of her, but she's still not satisfied. And she becomes, hey, this world is faltu. There's nothing. And again she does tapasya. Because now she realized that she has no body. So by killing these people and the thing is going to get satisfied because there's no stomach to fill up. And she gets body decided because body is not there. Brahmaji has transformed her into as that disease. So she becomes dispassionate towards all the form. Once the form of the body goes out of your mind, there the mind turns inwards. If it is not going into depression, it turns inwards. She's thought the right way. She says, then, oh, what is the purpose? And she started remembering the Lord. And in that, as body, because there was no thought of the body form in her mind, and now she didn't feel like going and troubling people also. Mind was empty, and she remembered Brahmaji. Again, Brahmaji came. She says, this is my situation. He says, this is called realization. You don't know it. Empty. Mind is empty. The thought of body is not there. Thought of the world is not there. But you are alive. This is realization. This message was given. This is just one story. The message was given to Sri Ram. This is from the Yoga Vashishta. So in this manner, Dehe hammati rujjatam buddhajanaihi. So buddhajanaihi, vadaha parityajyatam. Do not argue with wise people. Do not argue with knowledgeable people. Thoda sa humne, we have heard a little bit of scriptures because you listened for 3 lectures now. And someone who is well versed in Sanskrit comes, and he comes and you suddenly, fresh, new enthusiasm. Oh, sir, what do you know? This is nothing. This is a bottle. I know this is a bottle. I am not the bottle. He will give He will quote 100 shlokas from different scriptures and you will get confused. Because this is newfound knowledge which you are excited. Just like when you see a nice movie, you want to share it with everyone. Free में. तो हमको भी share करने का है. But if you come across a wrong person who is not self-oriented, he is only a professor. He is only a kitabi kida. You understand kitabi kida? A bookworm. Who wants to know the etymology of every word. Where is this word come from? What does this word mean? He is not understand. Brahma asmiti. Brahma asmi iti. Brahma comes from this. These are the words because of which Brahma has formed. Asmi has come from this is the word. This is the first person singular. And iti. And he's lost in the grammar of it. Brahma asmi iti. I am Brahman. He's missing the point. With such a person who is so intellectual and you go and tell, I am not the body. Vada parityajyata. With such people, those who are smart or intelligent or well educated, do not argue with them. So in other words, don't show off your knowledge like we are doing. Don't show off your knowledge. Because if you are unprepared, your faith will break. Right now, whatever discussions I'm giving and whatever triggers I'm giving, you are convinced of it, isn't it? But you come across some other person who is smart at speaking and you start getting into argument, trying to convince because you want to spread this knowledge. You will get converted. Because you don't have the answers. That's how conversion happens. Because those people may be Hindus, but they don't understand their own culture, so they get easily fooled. Got it? Continuing, next verse. Repeat after me. Shuddhyadhishcha vichik. क्षुद्ध्याधिश्च चिकित्स्यतां प्रतिदिनं क्षुद्ध्याधिश्च चिकित्स्यतां प्रतिदिनं भिक्षौषधं भुज्यतां स्वाद्वन्नं न तु याच्यतां विधिवशात् स्वाद्वन्नं न तु याच्यतां विधिवशात् प्राप्तेन सन्तुष्यतां शीतोष्णादिविषय्य शीतोष्णादिविषय्यतां न तु वृथा शीतोष्णादिविषय्यतां न तु वृथा वाक्यं समुच्चार्यताम् औदासीनमभीप्स्यतां जनकृपा नैष्ठुर्यमुत्सृज्यताम् together क्षुद्ध्यादिश्च चिकित्स्यतां प्रतिदिनं भिक्षौषधं भुज्यतां स्वाद्वन्नं न तु याच्यतां विधिवशात् प्राप्तेन सन्तुष्यतां शीतोष्णादिविषय्यतां न तु वृथा वाक्यं समुच्चार्यताम् औदासीन्यमभीप्स्यतां जनकृपा नैष्ठुर्यमुत्सृज्यताम्. We'll just quickly see the first two lines. क्षुद्ध्यादिश्च विचिकित्स्यतां प्रतिदिनं भिक्षौषधं भुज्यताम्. How do you live in this world? Till now, it was all knowledge. It was all about surrender. It was all about devotion. It was all about self-contemplation. It was about the right attitude towards the scriptures and the guru. It was preparation of your mind. Now, it is ground reality. You are in the world now. Your feet are on the ground. How do you move around in this world? With what attitude? Yes, scriptural studies, you have got established in the right knowledge. You are contemplative also. But hunger is going to come. Toilet is going to come. Desires still, if they are not completely purified, the desires will come. What will you do of them? If hunger comes, what will you do of them? Will you steal for food if you are hungry? But you don't want to go to work because now you are fully engrossed in contemplation. Where will the food come from? Will it come from the trees? It is autumn time, no fruits. So what will you do? So here the 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 practical adjustment in our approach to our daily living. And what is that? Kshuddhyadischa vichikitsatam. If some people are, I to Baba don't go to any I don't take any allopathic medicine. Then what do? I go for Ayurveda. Other people, from childhood, I have been homeopathic. I have been only taking this sugar tablets. वो सच है कि कुछ डालते भी हैं कि नहीं भाई यूं ही दे देते हैं ब्लाइंड स्टडी हो ठीक हो जाता बंदा क्योंकि he thinks that he has taken the medicine. So when it comes to ailments of the body, just go and get it fixed somehow. If your car becomes, something is wrong with the car, what do? You take it. Emergency hai yaar, गड़बड़ हो गई. Why? I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm coming from Melbourne to Sydney or Sydney to Melbourne. In the middle of the car is punctured, or the brake oil is finished, or the wiper is not coming clearly. No, I want only the original one. अबे लगे रहोगे कहीं पे, there is no shop around. What are you going to do? You have to take whatever is available. Similarly, with regard, because important is to reach the destination. Important is not, I want only original parts. Where will you get original part for your body? दूसरे का काट के अपना लगाएंगे जैसे किडनी रिप्लेस हो जाती है. So no original parts available. So what do? If there is any ailment, somehow fix it. Because your attention is not on fixing the body. Your attention is on reaching the destination. Remember this. This is practical. If we lose our vision of the destination, then we will get lost in shining the car. My car is absolutely brand new. Acha, very nice. How did you manage it? No, where do you keep it? How much do you? No, I never drive. I only look at it in the garage. Naturally, it will be new. You have not used it. तो गाड़ी तो यूज करनी है ना, इस बॉडी को यूज करो, let it get exhausted. And what is the sign of, if you use the body every day? The moment you touch the bed, you're gone, man. Straight away, touch the bed, boom. एकदम gone. होता है. नहीं तो बाकियों का क्या है? They will get into the bed, they will read a book, maybe now the sleep will come, the book falls away, but then the dream starts, then all the problem. Why did that person say like this? Why did this person behave like this? They should not have said like this, blah, 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 blah. Why? You are not exhausted. Just like that small kid eats unwanted garbage throughout the day, and when the dinner and lunch is served, mummy bhook nahi hai. तो कैसे भूख लगेगी? बाकी का तो मैं तो चट 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 उल्टा सीधा खा लिया, isn't it? But you keep that child hungry. Whatever you put on the dining table, I don't want. Okay, don't eat. You go away, go to bed. He will look here, there. Nobody, अरे कोई मेरे को पूछ ही नहीं रहा. Nobody is asking. Mummy is not asking me today. Eat beta, at least little bit, at least 1 spoon, okay, half spoon, okay, 1/4. Nobody is asking. That child is hungry. He will see everyone is sleeping. Chupchap aayega, gobble up everything from the table. Whatever is there, even Karela. You experiment that with your kids. But we indulge too much. We indulge too much in our children. Give them some freedom. Give them healthy food. Yesterday I was telling in that story of Shuchi, it was told what is good habits and bad habits. What is good food and bad food. So what is good food? Fresh. What is bad food? Canned food is bad food. Packaged food is bad food. All the Kurkure, biscuits, everything is bad food. FFF is bad food. Fresh from fridge is bad food. Yesterday's food is bad food. Fermented food is bad food. And the kids, they are looking at their mummies. They're looking at me, FFF, mummy, yesterday's food, mummy, this, mummy. But that was for mummy. The children were looking at mummy. Then I told what is good food. Then I said, good food is freshly made vegetables, salads, eh? Pizza with vegetables, pasta with lot of vegetables, less pasta. Then mummy is looking at everyone. Swami ने ठीक बोला. So, in this manner, यहाँ पे बोलते हैं क्षुद्यादिश्च, hunger, thirst, disease. To the best of ability, if something is not available, satisfy yourself straight away or fix yourself, your body straight away. Then continuing, he says, Pratidinam, every day, because this problem is every day. You will be breakfast, lunch, dinner, you will be hungry. You will have to brush your teeth. अगर toothpaste नहीं है, what do I do? अरे take some, what do you call, twig of some tree and brush your teeth, finish, story over. Bhikshaushadham bhujyata. And how do you eat? How do you satisfy your hunger? Bhikshaushadham. We think because Neelai has brought the food or got the food and oh eat. Why? पता नहीं कल मिलेगा कि नहीं मिलेगा. अभी खा लो जितना खाना है. Huh? But here it is said what? Eat food like it is medicine. Bhiksha aushadham. So take food as bhiksha. Means don't indulge. Whatever comes, take that little bit. And how you take it? As a medicine, not as an indulgence. Okay? Then your system will be all good. But we, yesterday we went to some restaurant called Dishum. You heard Dishum? Dishum. My classmate was there. And we went there. We reached early with my friend. So we had a coffee. Then it was supposed to open at 8:30, but it opened at 9 o'clock. Once we entered, they give masala chai. एक ऑर्डर करो वो जग आके भरता रहता है कंटिन्यूअसली. वी ड्रग फोर ग्लासेस ऑफ टी. फ्री में है, पैसा वसूल हो रहा है. यू अंडरस्टैंड? पैसा वसूल हो रहा है. यू गोइंग टू पिक हिम अप? ओके, तब तक लेक्चर खत्म हो जाएगा, चाय पियेंगे फिर. So eat food like it is medicine. We'll stop here and look at it in a rest of it in our next class. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Just sit quietly for a moment. So we'll have